Well, hello there, welcome back to another Pokemon Master video. What is this? Another Pasio Tower video? Didn't you just recently do Rock Tower? Yes, I did indeed just recently did Rock Tower. And I'm like, you know what, let's keep up the momentum and go ahead and do Electric Tower. Again, if you've seen my account, you would probably be thinking that I should be doing Electric Tower. I have the characters that can get 30 floors, and I watch. There has always been a few runs that have involved Neo Champion Blue, and of course Anniversary Thunderbolt Red and Ash. So there has always been clears with those three characters in particular, and I have them. Not only do I have them, but I do have two good physical attackers in N and Thunderbolt Red, as well as two good special attackers in the case of Ash and Elisa. I forgot exactly. I think it's Signasuit Elisa, but not like Signasuit Elisa with Rotom, but Signasuit Elisa with Thundurus, right? So I have all the characters that I should be able to go ahead and do Electric Tower. Now, even though I've done 29 floors of Electric Tower, it doesn't mean I'm going to do the 30th floor. I'm going to attempt to do the 30th floor, but I think that 30th floor requires a lot of RNG. You have to really be lucky with your flinches. You just have to get the flinches at the right time, and if you get the flinches at the right time, you're able to do enough damage. And of course, it's also like getting paralysis triggers as well. So it's super luck based. I'll talk about the model when I show it on that video, but it's pretty luck based, so I'm not sure how easily I'll be able to get that. But let's go ahead and just talk about the 21 to 29 floor run here. So basically I'm using three teams like I mentioned. There's that end game team, I'm gonna call it, with Blue, Red, and Ash. But for the physical team, we're using N and Thunderbolt Red. Basically the sequencing for this team isn't anything crazy. If you watch my Fire Tower clear and you'll watch my Rock Tower clear, it's very similar theory in which you're trying to extend the duration of your terrain. So with Thunderbolt Red, you basically use his Dynamax move first so that you summon that electric terrain. And then after syncing with your support Zapdos, you go back and use the sync move with Thunderbolt Red in order to get the EX field effect so that you summon terrain again. And then after that, you're able to use a sync move with your striker Pokemon. In this case, it's Zekrom, you know, but if you're using Ash, then it's Ash. And then after you use the sync move with Ash, you get like a few moves in before you want to use the next electric terrain. And then you go ahead and do another sync move with your striker, and then you do a few more moves, and by that time you're going to be using another electric terrain. So you're able to kind of always keep electric terrain up during the fight, and then using discharge from Neo Champion Zapdos, you're able to get lucky flinches. You're going to notice in this run, I have confusion on my Zapdos, so one of the tiles is you're able to confuse the enemies with discharge. Now I actually don't recommend this. The reason why I don't recommend this is because while confusion is good in a sense that sometimes you can get a lucky confusion trigger, and you know it helps you in the run, I don't recommend it because confusion does wear off. It's a weird status condition where like it takes a while to wear off, but it does wear off, which makes it a lot worse, for example, than like a burn or a paralysis or a poison. Those status conditions are like premium status conditions because they stay forever, but status change in terms of confusion, it doesn't last forever, and when it clears, like when the enemy recovers from confusion, they actually get resistance. So they actually get resistance to status changes, which means that you can no longer flinch. So if you have unlucky confusion clearance time, it might interfere with your flinches. So I actually recommend do not confuse the enemy, because again, when they clear confusion, it's like they clear flinch and they get resistant. So I definitely recommend not using confusion. And actually that model floor 30 fight that had confusion, or they didn't have confusion. So I'm like, why don't they have confusion? And now I understand why they don't have confusion. And then Zekrom, my Zekrom in particular is 5 out of 5 copies. 5 out of 5 copies makes it so that his sync move and his normal moves do a little bit more damage. If you have other options, definitely use other options. I don't think N is good. Super Awaken N, I mean, it probably is a little bit better, but I don't really recommend N. I just 5 out of 5 copied him a long time ago, and so that's why I was able to use him in this run for physical, but if you have other options, I don't think he is that good. For example, if you have like a Nimona or something, it might be just as good. And yeah, that's it. For N, it's weird because he doesn't really, I mean, with his sync move, he can't upgrade, he can raise his crit, but I'm basically using Zapdos to raise his crit. So yeah, you can fully buff with N, but he's a bit awkward. Onto the special team, which is the team you're seeing now. I'm using 1 out of 5 Elisa. Now 1 out of 5 Elisa is pretty weak, all things considered. However, she does do basically the same job at summoning terrain as Thunderbolt Red, right? She has her Dynamax move, which is able to summon electric terrain. She has her buddy move, which is able to summon electric terrain twice, because when you use her buddy move, it uses electric terrain at the same time. And then she also has the field EX roll. So similar to Thunderbolt Red, she can summon terrain 4 times, 1 from her Dynamax move, 1 from her sync move, and then 2 times from her buddy move. That makes her pretty strong. And then you notice that the sequencing with her is quite similar. I tend to use her buddy move at the beginning of the fight just so that I can apply rebuff and also lower their special defense. And then I can go ahead and sync with Blue, and then later on I sync with Elisa. She also, you know, the chip damage is nice, but when I sync with her, I'm basically resummoning that electric terrain. And then when that's about to run out, you can go ahead and use the Dynamax move or the buddy move, depending on whichever order you want. If you end up using that Dynamax move, you really want to make sure you use it before electric terrain runs out, so that you can get as much damage in that as you can. And of course, the buddy move is pretty strong. Again, my Elisa is only at 1 out of 5 copies, so if you have her at like more, or even if you have her Super Awaken at a 5 out of 5, like I recommend Super Awakening her way more than I recommend Super Awakening N, simply because she's able to be self-sufficient in summoning terrain. Like the terrain she summons should be enough to last you the fight, and she also does good damage, and she's also AoE, so she's just really good. So if you want to upgrade a character, I'd recommend upgrading her over N. During this entire Electric Tower run, I didn't upgrade a single character. Like I already had the EX roll unlocked for Elisa. I didn't have an EX roll unlocked for N. So this entire run is N without EX roll. And of course I had EX roll unlocked for Blue and for Red, simply for, you know, battle what's it called? Battle Rally. So I had those already unlocked with Battle Rally. And Elisa as well, I also unlocked her EX roll for Battle Rally. In terms of move levels, besides Elisa and N, my move levels, as you see here for Red, Ash, and Blue, were all 3 out of 5 copies. And they were 3 out of 5 copies upon release. I think I upgraded Ash and Blue immediately after release. Red, it took me a little bit of time to 3 out of 5 him, but I decided to 3 out of 5 him a little bit after I rolled for him, just because I thought he's just way too good not to 3 out of 5. So basically just run it and use any move candies, because I already had these characters at these levels. And of course, if you have Ash or Red out of, you know, 4 out of 5 copies, 5 out of 5 copies, they do a lot more damage, but they don't get anything in addition to their sync grid, so it's not the biggest deal. But my final team here, which is the team that I'm gonna bring into floor 30, very classic. If you've been doing, or if you've been looking at the replays for Electric Tower floor 30, you're bound to see this team here, which is, you know, just your basic anniversary character, super strong. Basically, the strategy is very similar to the Elisa that I just talked about, where you sync with blue first, and then you sync with red after that, and then you keep attacking with Ash, and then you keep syncing with Ash while applying electric terrain, and all the while you're trying to use as many discharges as possible from Neo Champion Blue so that you can flinch. I mean, it's pretty simple, nothing crazy here. In particular though, I will say in my run from 21 to 29, I definitely had different sync grids and different lucky skills. I already mentioned the different sync grid, which I should not touch these wireless earbuds because I have wireless earbuds, and if I touch them it could mess up with the mic, so I shouldn't touch those. But anyways, yes, I have different sync grids like I mentioned. You don't want confusion on your blue because that's gonna interfere with flinching. But also in terms of lucky skills. Now, the run that got 30 that I'm trying to mimic, that cleared for 30, had Flying Guard on blue. Now I think having Flying Guard on blue is pretty interesting. Instead of, because the thing is, blue has vigilance in his sync grid, so you can get vigilance on his sync grid so that he doesn't, die to the critical hits. And then you can get Flying Guard, which is interesting as well. I guess that the person who cleared for 30 found that they needed Flying Guard so that blue survives better. It makes sense because blue really doesn't have that much healing. I mean, he has healing from like his moves, but you have to use that move. And when you use that move, you're not able to flinch the enemy. And so it's kind of important to always be using Discharge if you can. And, using the healing move that blue has when the enemy is resistant to flinching. So I haven't attempted floor 30 yet, but when I attempt it, I'm going to attempt it without the Flying Guard lucky skill, and seeing how it goes, I will probably have to give him the Flying Guard lucky skill because the person who cleared floor 30 did it, so I should probably do it as well. Another thing that person did was they went really safe with red. Instead of giving red critical strike 2 to maximize his Volt Tackle damage and his sync move damage, they actually gave him vigilance. And again, this is, if you saw my floor 30 clear for Fire Tower and you saw my floor 30 clear for Rock Tower, it makes sense why the person chose a vigilance on red, because you're basically always going to get hit by that second sync move, and when you get hit by that second sync move, if they crit you, you die. So it can end a run if you get unlucky. So honestly, I feel like getting flinched is like probably 50% you're gonna get flinched, and so you might have like a 30 or 25% chance that both your Pikachu and your other Pikachu don't die. And so having vigilance on red makes it so that he does, a decent amount less damage, but it makes it so that the run is more consistent. He's able to survive that second sync move. As you saw, I reset it so many times during the Fire Tower 30 floor, because if I get an unlucky crit on my own Pokemon, then I have to reset the run, even if the run is going well. And then in the Rock Tower battle, I couldn't get crit because Gloria has a passive where my whole team is resistant to flinching, and it just makes the run way more consistent. So I'm probably not even going to attempt to play it without the vigilance. To save my sanity, I'll probably have to roll for vigilance on red just so that it's more consistent. Of course, if the crit lands on Ash and Pikachu dies, then it is what it is. You have to reset the run, but it lowers the chance of that happening, or lowers the chance of both your Pikachus or one of your Pikachus dying if you have vigilance on red, which is what I'm gonna do. But yeah, when I do clear the 430, if I do, I'll show the model run and I'll show you my run, and I'll explain more about their run. But this video is just me talking about the other teams that are involved in the basic strategy. Again, this this run has been pretty cheap because I haven't needed to use that much move candies. I actually haven't literally used 0 move candies and 0 EX rolls because I've already had all these characters upgraded previously. I did go ahead and use Plaques of Perfection on Red and Ash. Red is not the main damage dealer, but I think you still want to Plaque of Perfection him just so he can get a lot more damage. And of course Plaques of Perfection on Red or on Ash because he is your main damage dealer, and any extra damage that he can use on his buddy move is much appreciated, right? So anyways, we'll see how easy it is for me to get the electric 430. Don't expect it soon after this video. It might take some time. I might get lazy and give up, but you know, I'll try. I'll give it a shot, and if it seems too difficult, then we might need to upgrade the characters, right? Might need to give a move candy to Ash or something like that, which I'm willing to do. But anyways, I'm stalling at this point. Just enjoy the rest of this run. There are some close battles here, especially floor 27. Floor 27 was when I needed to use Zekrom and Ash. I'm sorry, Zekrom and Red. So that floor ended up being quite difficult, but the rest of it was quite easy because level 200 Ash and level 200 Red is no joke. So again, thank you for watching. You're beautiful the way you are, and next time 430 Electric Tower, hopefully. See you guys then.
There's your opening. Unleash your power. How's this? Was unexpected. This is so not on trend. Not gonna beat us. May the best trainer win. Now!
Everyone,
Champ!
let's keep it finishing. Let's do this. Showtime.
Shotgun!
Sparkle.
We should do this again. Let's blow their minds. Let's roll it. Battle. Let's go. Let's do this.
How's this?
All right.
Go!
Keep it up.
How's this?
You can do it. Keep it up. Keep it up.
I got this. How's this?
Toxic. All right. Keep it up.
How's this?
All right. Keep it up.
How's this?
Keep it up. We're not done yet. Keep it up. We're not done yet. Keep it up. Gotta pull it together.
Not gonna beat us. go. Later. My turn. How's this? My turn.
You can do it!
Unleash your power. Shock 'em.
Let's do our best!
Come on. You can do it. I've got this.
Let's do our
Come on. How's this?
Let's pull this off!
Unleash your power. Unleash your power.
Pull this off!
Unleash your power. How's this? Come on. How's this? Come on. How's this? How's this? Come on.
Let's do our best!
How's this? Come on.
Let's do our best!
Come on. How's this? Come on. How's this?
Let's do our best!
Unleash your power. How's this? I let my guard down. Come on. Come on.
Regrettable.
Not gonna beat us. Let's do this. Let's go.
Everyone,
Champ!
let's go! Let's do this!
Shaka!
Showtime!
Unleash your power.
Keep it up!
Get him!
Here we go! Here we go!
How's this? Unleash your power.
Keep it up! Sparkle!
How's this? Give it to me.
Keep it up! Here we go!
I've got this.
Keep it up! Here we go!
Let's see what you can do. This.
Sparkle!
I'll defeat any champion. How's this? Come on.
Here we go!
Get him! Come on.
Sparkle!
How's this? Come on.
Here we go!
How's this? Release your power.
Heart stopping! Keep it up!
Release your power.
Sparkle!
How's this? Release your power.
Sparkle! Keep it up!
How's this?
Here we go!
Don't understand.
That was awesome! We should do this again! Do you honestly think you can beat me? Now! Battle!
Champ!
Let's
See you
go!
later.
Let's do this!
How's this?
Leave it to me! Keep it up! Keep it up! Keep it up!
How's this?
Time to finish this!
How's this? How's this?
We're all set now! Keep it up!
How's this?
Keep it up!
How's this?
Leave it to me!
How's this?
Keep it up! Now! This is so not
How's this?
Keep it up!
How's this?
Keep it up!
Shaka!
Keep it up! I believe it!
How's this?
Keep it up!
How do I let that guard down?
Not crying.
Not gonna beat us.